Freedom for Rosie. An official statement from the international fan community of Zhao Lusi. In the ever-shifting world of global entertainment, the most radiant stars are often those who shine despite the shadows cast upon them. Today we break that silence. We, the international fan community of Zhao Lusi, stand together in unwavering solidarity, bound by respect, empathy, and a shared belief in the power of truth. What compels us now is not only admiration for a beloved actress, but the undeniable urgency of justice, dignity, and basic human decency. The time has come to speak. Not in whispers, not in hashtags, but in unshakable unity. The courage to speak, the courage to heal. Zhao Lusi, affectionately known to fans as Rosie, recently made a bold and deeply vulnerable decision to speak out. Her revelations have shaken the very foundation of our trust in the structures meant to nurture artistic brilliance. For years, speculations hovered over her management's actions, but it wasn't until Zhao Lusi herself broke her silence that we fully comprehended the harrowing truth. Her statement revealed a reality far darker than what fans had feared. A reality that includes emotional manipulation, psychological abuse, financial exploitation, and calculated threats aimed at silencing her. The very people tasked with guiding and protecting her career allegedly systematically dismantled her personal agency, leaving her stranded in an industry where image often supersedes humanity. This was not simply poor management. It was corporate negligence, gaslighting, and abandonment, all under the guise of contractual obligation. The quiet collapse behind the curtain. In the public eye, Zhao Lusi never faltered. She smiled through pain, performed through heartbreak, and offered her best even as her support system eroded. But behind closed doors, a quiet collapse unfolded. Her personal studio was discreetly dismantled, stripping her of professional autonomy and any means to express herself freely. She was isolated, not just creatively but emotionally. The bright lights and big screens masked the reality. Zhao Lusi was being left to navigate an industry jungle alone, while being told to smile for the camera. Even as fans continued to show up for her, purchase merchandise, stream her dramas, and shower her with love, the system around her tightened its grip. She was warned not to share content independently. She was threatened with industry blacklisting, a career death sentence for anyone who dares to resist the machinery of exploitation. This is not the story of a star who lost her way. This is the story of a woman who was never truly given the freedom to define her own. A breaking point. When silence became a scream. Earlier this year, Zhao Lusi disclosed that she was struggling with clinical depression. What should have prompted compassion and immediate action from her management instead became a turning point of neglect. Her mental health disclosure seemingly marked her as damaged goods in the eyes of those profiting from her labor. Rather than receiving care, her production team was disbanded. Resources were slashed. Blame was redirected. She was made to carry the weight of her own suffering, while the very hands meant to lift her up pulled away. They did not help. They withdrew. And then they tried to silence her again. In the business of stardom, public image is curated with surgical precision. But Zhao Lusi's decision to go public was not a media tactic. It was an act of survival. And with that act, she reclaimed the voice that others tried so hard to suppress. Our global pledge. We stand with Zhao Lusi. Let us be clear. No artist should ever be punished for telling their truth. We, the international fan community of Zhao Lusi, call upon all individuals, institutions, and industry bodies to recognize the severity of her claims. We demand a complete release from any remaining oppressive contractual obligations that restrict her freedom or silence her truth. The legal and professional right for Zhao Lusi to pursue independent representation and legal recourse, free of manipulation or interference. Recognition of her dignity as both a creative professional and a human being, not a commodity. This is not about canceling anyone. This is about correcting a system that has repeatedly failed its talents. Zhao Lusi deserves more than freedom. She deserves restoration. She deserves to build her career with integrity, surrounded by those who value her for who she is, not just what she produces. To Zhao Lusi, you are not alone. To Zhao Lusi, our Rosie, if you read this, know this truth. You are not alone. Your courage has sparked a global movement. From Seoul to San Francisco, Bangkok to Berlin, fans from every continent are standing beside you. Not as passive spectators, but as active defenders of your freedom and your future. We have heard your voice. We believe your truth. We will not allow you to be silenced again. You gave the world your best while suffering in silence. Now let the world give you its best, its protection, its loyalty, its strength. We are with you in every step you take toward healing, liberation, and new beginnings. Whatever battles lie ahead, you do not fight them alone. To the industry, the world is watching. This is not just about one artist. Zhao Lusi's story is a mirror held up to a larger industry problem. A system where talent is often treated as disposable, where mental health is a liability, and where profit too often trumps principle. But the tide is turning. In the digital age, fans are no longer voiceless. We are stakeholders. We are watchdogs. And we are paying attention. The entertainment industry can no longer afford to ignore the voices that matter most. The artists and the audience. If change is not initiated from within, it will be demanded from without. A new era of empowerment. Zhao Lusi's bravery marks the dawn of a new era. An era where silence is not survival but surrender. And Rosie has chosen to fight. Not with bitterness. Not with revenge. But with transparency, dignity, and hope. Let that be an example. Let that be the beginning. Final words. To the media. Report with accuracy and compassion. To the fans. Continue to uplift, to support, and to advocate. To Zhao Lusi. Reclaim your voice, rebuild your vision, and remember. You are seen, you are loved, and you are free. From the depths of our hearts and the furthest corners of the world, we stand with you. Always. The international fan community of Zhao Lusi.